The thing with produce is it has to always turn. You cannot sit on things for too long, and refrigerated or not, it doesn't just stop the process of ripening. It slows it down so you have more time to sell it. But produce is maybe one of the worst businesses to get into because of the waste. Or bread. Bread might be worse. You okay, Brett? Oh my god. So that's why we brought in a lot of other things like that are non-perishable as much, just to offset the waste. And it's really helped our sales, because when people come in for a piece of lettuce, then they'll buy a dressing, right? And then they'll buy, some bacon bits. Here you go. That's real bacon right there. That's delicious. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching this video, guys. We just finished off the slowest month of the year for retail, so I'm happy to get out of those 2 months. January, February kind of suck. January was better than February this year. So yeah, if you're new here, me and my wife, Felicia, we run a retail store. We've owned it for about 2.5 years, and this channel is all about personal finance and the art of small business and what it takes and how to build out your own if you ever wanted to start your own small business. Yeah, if you're new here, please be generous with the likes. It really helps support this small business and this channel. So if you just smash that like button down below, it really helps our content get out to other people who are also interested in the videos like you are today. Alright, let's get into the numbers and see if we made any money this month. So I want to preface this with our sales were up from last year in both January and February. That is a good thing. It just shows that we're growing. They weren't up by a lot. January for some reason was better than November. You really can't predict retail. If you're ever in retail, you know that one day it could be $2,000-$3,000, the next could be $700. It just depends what's happening. Day by day, everything changes, and it's unpredictable. But to be honest, it's kind of the beauty of the whole game, and that's it keeps you on your toes. So we're happy, we're moving, we're grooving, everything's going okay. We're happy that February's done. These are the numbers for last January. These are the numbers for last February. I'm going to put them here and here probably, so you can have a look at what we did those 2 last months. This is 219, January 219, February 219, and it's been we're buying better than last year. We're bringing in more products that sell better. We're taking care of our customers better, so that's why the numbers are a little bit higher. But mind you, when you first open your store, you're going to go through a honeymoon period, right? You're going to go through a period where everyone's coming to check you out. You're the talk of the town. You're new. So you will be busier when you first open because of that honeymoon phase. Everyone's coming in, and then that will kind of gradually die off, and it's up to you to build a stable business. I mean, when you first open, it's going to be, you won't always be that busy. It doesn't make sense because you think you have to grow your business. But with retail, restaurants, there's a honeymoon phase that everyone goes through that, that is nice to have. It's a peak, but you'll come down, and then you'll slowly build the business for the next couple years. So it's Saturday. It's been pretty busy. To be honest, at the end of the month, people have less money, it seems, so they don't spend as much as they do at the beginning of the month. So it doesn't really make sense, but maybe people have their bills coming out at the end of the month, things like that. So I'm shooting these clips in between customers. We also have Felicia up here, and we were supposed to have another part-timer, but they called in sick. And yeah, that's normal. Anytime you have part-timers or even full-timers, just expect them to call in here and there, because they will, and that's fine. It's not their business, but it is annoying, and you expect to be able to leave your store and actually go do something else so they can cover you, and they'll call in. So there's ways to fix that, there's ways to prevent that, but you'll never 100% have someone 100% reliable.
Hey, how's it going? Good.
So current sales, I'm going to put down below. I usually do this current sales of the day throughout the whole video. This video has started late, so currently the time is 2:37. We close at 5. Current sales are 11:05, which is a bit low for a Saturday. Honestly, I'm not sure, because every other Saturday this month has been a little bit better. It's the end of the month, I'm telling you. You start a business in sales, a cafe, retail, convenience, whatever you want to call it. The end of the month seems to be when people are a little bit more tighter with their wallet, which is okay. So we're going to get the total sales for the day, and then I'll give you the total sales for the month. That's sales, that's not profit, just so you know. I'd love it if it was profit. Hopefully one day it is, but sadly not yet. So over the last year, we added this whole fridge here. It's all like vegan, keto products, gluten-free, you know, vegan butters, vegan cheeses, stuff like that, soups, keto desserts, also some vegan meats just came in. So yeah, that's what we really focused on building that up, because we're gonna ride that wave for a while. And if the keto trend does end, then we move on to something else. But for now, I don't know how long this opportunity is gonna last, but I'm gonna take full advantage of it, because that's just business, and it brings people in from outer parts of the city, not just my neighborhood. That's why we really stock up, and we try to be one of the largest keto inventories in the city, and we have a lot of things that the big stores don't have, so that really helped our sales this year. Usually I won't carry anything that you'll find at Walmart, because there's no point. Their prices are unbelievably cheap for the most part. Don't get fooled by everything. There's a lot of things there that are not cheap at all, that you can find even cheaper at other stores in your local neighborhood. Sales have kind of dwindled the last half hour, I'd say. We had a couple people for sure, but I'm going to add current sales to this clip right here. And I hope you're finding value in these videos, because that's why we make them. Felicia's being shy today. I can see her right behind this camera. She's on her phone. Yeah, we see you. The girl in the blue with her arms crossed, with no customers.
We're matching.
She doesn't want to be on camera. How dare you not want to talk to our loyal retailers out there.
It's not that I don't want to talk to you, okay?
Oh, show them the colossal cookies.
I'm just not...
Show them the colossal cookies.
Okay, this is another reason why our sales have increased. Not dramatically, but they have, which is a good sign.
But in general. We wanted this store to be just a health produce store, only focused on health. But you realize,
and you can't when you have things like this, like that.
That is a cereal colossal cookie. What kind of cereal is in that?
This one's not cereal, is it?
Oh, my bad. It's a birthday cake kind of cookie.
Yeah.
Gigantic cookie.
Chocolate, white chocolate.
That's just an example. We brought a lot of like pies, cakes from all local bakeries, squares, you know, date squares, Nanaimo squares. You got pecan tarts, you know, you can't, where's the little Nutellas? Like,
you're using it as a tripod.
Yeah, I'm using the little Nutellas as a tripod, but you really have to realize you need things to sell. And that's what we brought in.
And like, the more you have, the more people will spend. And people will travel too if you have something that they're looking for from like another part of town.
Like we even got into a little bit of gourmet dog food. You want to bring one of those up?
Like, look at how cute. The guy spent $70 on cookie cutters for these. And they're just cute.
I would eat those myself. Open one up. I'm going to eat one.
No.
On camera.
You could, though. There's beef broth, veggies.
It's just something nobody has, and people will come in for them. Now, our sales last year, we can refresh, they were close to 400,000. Our sales this year are on trend to do...
More than that.
More than that. I'm thinking over 500,000. I like saying $500,000. Is that cocky?
No, but our accountant actually said, like, he even told us, like, he doesn't think we will do anything under that. He thinks we'll do above.
Unless there's some sort of economic downturn, recession.
Which we hope not.
I think this place should only grow. and then we might have to hire 1 or 2 people, and then we might not take as much money for ourselves, but that's just part of the business, I guess.
And then you reinvest your money in other things.
Yes, which this channel is all about that. Like, we'll reinvest into other things as long as this channel grows and this business grows.
Hence why I want to get into real estate.
Yes, that's always a thing.
Still a discussion. This is some of our beautiful produce. Come on down.
Okay. I wanted you to show them like the stuff we homemade. We home make.
Okay.
Make ourselves.
Our soup, our sauce, our pizza sauce.
Oh, doesn't that look good? Can you make pizza tonight?
I can.
Look at that.
Yes, I can.
So we added this fridge of fresh meals, fresh pasta. We already had drinks, but we expanded on that section. We really built our average sale up from when we first opened around 10. Now we're probably around 17. So every time someone comes in, they usually will drop between, instead of 10, they drop 17 bucks now. And that's nice because some days you don't get too many people, but if they spend a good amount of money, your bank account doesn't know the difference on how many people came into your store. It just knows the total number of sales, the total dollar amount of sales that you had for the day. So that's always nice to have enough inventory that people feel, I'll grab a little bit of this, I'll grab a little bit of that. Oh, that looks good, let me take some of that. So that's why we just keep expanding until we can't anymore, and then maybe move into another space or grab a second location. That might be the goal or the dream. But as of now, we're doing it step by step, shelf by shelf, and the next thing you'll see, the biggest thing you'll see in the store, is we're gonna add like a 3-door freezer, all for frozen vegetables, frozen fries, frozen desserts, just things like that, frozen like pierogies. Even though we have 2 small freezers now, we want something that's more of a 3-door stand-up, only because, to be honest, it's just visually attractive, and you sell more when people can see the product. Right now, our chest freezers, like, I can show you them right now, and they're really not that great. Like, they're kind of cramped, and everything's kind of on top of each other, so it really doesn't have a visual look that says, buy me. So all in all, guys, January and February haven't been bad to us this year, and we should be on track to do about $500,000 in sales this year with this store. Very, very lean operation, owner-operated partnership between me and Felicia. 1 or 2 other part-timers, depending if we can get them on track, and our mom sometimes help out as well. So I really can't ask for too much more from something like this. We'll keep reinvesting, we'll keep growing. Our current sales are here. The month of February will be around here somewhere. And last year's sales, I told you guys, were probably around 400. Our tax bill's not going to be very nice to us. We'll be paying that soon. We need to reinvest our money a little bit better because we will be paying a big tax bill because we showed some profit this year. And that'll be another video that I'm going to be making, how much taxes we ended up paying on last year's profit. So yeah, that I don't want to think of that. So onwards and upwards from here. I hope this trend doesn't slow down. I hope we keep growing from here. Year after year, we want to keep building this thing and see what really happens. I mean, the workload never ends. We work much more than any job we ever have, but there's a self-achievement you get when you own your own business that doesn't come from working from somewhere else. So that is also valuable, aside from the monetary side of things, that you'll find when you open your own business and run things the way you want to and don't have to answer to anyone else. Whether you fail or succeed is all on you, and that's the beauty of business. You can only learn so much by doing the same thing day in and day out. That's why when you have your own business, you can change things as you see fit. Yeah, so that's that's a wrap for this one, guys. Thanks for watching this. Yeah, onwards to 500,000 in a year.